All right. What's up? You let me know when we're ready.
And we are live.
What's up? I'm just sending everybody the link for us to come hang out with us here. All right, there it is. Here at the Most Wanted Fine Art Cash on the Hood. I love this stuff. So I'm with my main man, Gerardo. I'm sitting here in Pittsburgh in front of my green screen and my spray painted couch. And then the signal is going all the way to Monterrey, Mexico, to our man Gerardo, who is down there with the rabid raccoon avatar. And so then we talk about art and we talk about demolition derby cars. Today, I made two videos. One was like going down to Miami, and the second one is a photo shoot of the Space Goat Derby car that I took down to Miami. And then I'm inviting neighbor Patrick in so he can see what's happening. You can grab some chair there, buddy. Yeah, if you want, or you want to sit next to me and watch. Yeah, just sit down. Patrick. So I invited Patrick to come see what Gerardo and I are up to. Patrick lives across the alley here in Pittsburgh. So I was just describing what the two videos are that we're going to view, which is one is you kind of see it here happening in the yard. It's getting the derby cars ready to go to Miami, and then we're taking a convertible Chevrolet Impala to Los Angeles. So there's two videos kind of combined here. So what happened is I haven't been showing videos to people because I've been busy since like October. So now we're catching up on all the videos. So it's basically a recap. What do you think, Gerardo?
Yeah, it's having a lot of videos that we have on the backlog.
Right?
Basically, yeah, and we already have the first one that is from Miami. Do you want to hit it?
Yeah, that's it. How can is there any way that Patrick can hear this? That only works if I unplug my microphone, huh?
Let me see if you can see, even if you can hear it. Remember last time you were not able to hear it, but
Yeah, I wanted Patrick to hear what you were saying.
yeah, okay. Let me see if we can do something about it. But in the meantime, we can just transition.
Oh, look, we got people checking in already.
Yeah, Tom Straff.
Hello, thanks for checking in. I appreciate you guys checking in. That's pretty cool. Can't see it. Gerardo has to knock that up there. All right.
All right, so let's move to the video. Let's see what we can do.
All right, so we're moving to the video. All right, so you know this. This is the yard. Just picking up trash. Doing what I do, picking up trash. Head to Miami. Cleaning up the neighborhood. This is cool. There's chickens. Isn't that cool? In the sculpture. So we're going to end up putting that thing in the bed of the truck and taking it to Miami. And we end up selling that piece to the artist Risk. And we took it most of the way out to Los Angeles. So right now it's sitting in Coachella. I'm waiting for us to schedule our times together. Then I'll fly out there and install it at his house. Here are some of the tags. So this is me hauling the stuff all the way to Miami. This is the booth in Miami with Sean Forrester and Kai Devanich and I. So if you ever wonder what do I do in Miami, so this is it. I have a booth. So there's derby car sculptures and paintings from things happening in my yard. And then this is Sean's artwork. Sean's talented. So I got pulled over by the cops first day for not supposed to be taking pictures right there. But that's the closest I could get my truck to the beach. But it turns out it's too close. Anyway, get the hell out of here. So here's some more Kai stuff. I'm just kind of recapping here. So our friends that we make, that's Sean and Kai. So you can see this just rows. It's a whole convention center full of these booths. But I have the spot because that's the bar right there behind Sean.
Looks like we're by the bar.
I know,
So
perfect location.
I've been doing it for 5 years now, and I like that's me. I get the prime spot. So everybody that goes to the bar eventually walks past our booth here at Most Wanted. So Sean cast these. These are one-off originals. That's clay and other types of resin. That's called Jeff Bezos. Then there's another wall relief. So Sean is a classically trained sculptor, and here's my stuff. I'm also classically trained, but you wouldn't know. That's Mother Teresa
Kai, we're
with
by the bar.
AK-47.
Just ask Sean about
everything
that.
in the booth.
How do you feel?
That's my man Kai,
Frisky.
and that's his
Let's go.
paintings that have the
Started
chakra.
already.
Some of them have the chakra over top of them. So the three of us went down there and split the booth, and kind of went for it. And this is what you got to do. Even if you do, people are gonna say whatever. You got to go to this if you want to be a professional artist.
My light,
At least one time, because that way you know what you're hating, or one time to realize what you're competing against. And that's what I say. You got to go there and know who you're. No, this is just a small taste glimpse of who you're competing against in this world, and it's important. Right, Gerardo?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to skip on to the next video?
If you want to, do we have anything else
I know
here?
that you wanted to see art here.
Yeah, I mean, actually, we wanted to see art. Jason.
All right, well then here in a little bit, we should be showing some of the murals I did outside. I got to be a part of some really famous graffiti murals. So I'm pretty pumped what I got to do inside versus outside.
Okay,
there's an artist.
Do you want me to skip a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead. All right. Oh, right there. So this is a famous artist. His name's Atomic. He has a whole art gallery kind of in his image, and so I got some toys and stuff from him in there. This is the artist Drew. These guys are the artists that I went to.
I hear spray painting with the crew.
St. Louis and made art with the big 20-foot murals. So here, I got to be a part of this famous piece. So I got to spray paint the ears and write Drew 1. So that's drip right there. But up here is the giant ears, so it's like a childhood Picasso with giant ears. The artist's name is Sippos, and he's from the Bushwick Collective. So he's a really famous street artist.
Oh, derby card?
So the fact that I got to volunteer my way into it's pretty cool. So that's where my car was. So here it is in the morning, just kind of getting started. So this is what Miami is, man. It's lifts everywhere, murals going up everywhere. So I'm focusing in on all the Drews that I got to do. I did all the ears. So in homage to that guy's ears, I painted ears. My buddy said, "Hey Jason, can you help me with some ears?" I'm like, "Oh dude, I'd be honored to help," because he said my fade game was better than his. I know he was lying, he just let me participate, and that's a really nice person. This is like a big deal if you're like. So that was me putting stickers up. So this is the sculpture that sold, the La Familia sculpture. So I got like 5 more sculptures that are kind of coming out, very much in this style. 2 reasons: I love it dynamically, and the second reason is it fits through a door. I know that sounds very practical, but it is. It fits through a door of a house. So if you buy it and want to put it in your atrium, I can get it in there.
That's cool.
Yeah. You just got to think about these things. So here's opening night. Look at all that crowd of people. Look at that. Thousands of people. Everybody coming and getting their picture taken with my sculpture. I am belle of the ball right now. I'm like, seriously, the king of prom. I'm like prom king and so hard right now. That's the director of the festival outside. Who invites me every year to bring the derby car. That was nice of her to come to the opening, especially on such a busy night for her. So I participate in both inside and outside. So that's Risk. He's the famous graffiti artist who bought my sculpture. So there's me. I'm fronting in the parking lot. So this is what I do for the Mural Fest: is I hang outside in the parking lot with the derby car. So this show goes from noon to 8 every day. So from 8, but the city outside starts getting really lively at like 9 p.m. So I end up working like 2 different art festivals. I work this one from noon to 8, and then I go outside and do that from like 9 to 2 in the morning, where I hang out with the derby car. That's pretty neat. So, and then I find my way into spray painting some stuff. So I already have next year's car ready to go. So every year I take it back. The next year's car is ready to go. We just put it in storage. 2 YouTube videos ago, you saw me put it away in storage. So, I don't know if you've ever seen an art show or an art opening.
Wow.
Pretty neat, huh?
Yes, it's pretty cool.
This is like, Miami is like, so there's like 7 of these convention center type things that are part of Art Basel.
My name is Terrence. I'm from.
All right, so this guy here just telling me about a story about
New York City
Demolition.
firefighter.
You can fast forward
And
this.
I have a place upstate in Walton, New York. Try to check.
Yeah.
And you see
We'll
us.
rewatch it later. Go ahead. Yeah. That's it. So that's when you sell a painting. So she is from Albuquerque. That's my neighbor who I'm wearing my sweatshirt right there. Fly Revolutionary Hustle. There he is again. He flew all the way down from Pittsburgh. This is him right here putting up a slap tag.
Yeah.
That's like 8 feet in the air, my man.
Oh, that looks
He
great.
put my face up there. Isn't that nice of him?
Yeah.
So this is the crew that I roll with at night. So we're doing this Loveism mural with wheat paste and painting. So this is what I do at night: is I hang out by the mural that is put on by the Wynwood Mural Fest. So I'm a part of this crew here where I'm just helping out. Hector, who's sitting down over there, he's the Loveism guy, and that guy right there, he's the Brujo. That's his tag. I probably shouldn't be telling him these guys. But, you know, I mean, it's Miami, and this how murals are done, So, see, there's just everywhere, there's lifts, just everywhere. People putting up murals everywhere. It's such a great and wonderful time. So there's the dude just hanging by the truck, and then the derby car sits there, and we put stickers all over the derby car. So that's the end of night 2. So I'm going to tell you a sad story. My next door neighbor here in the city, who was my best buddy forever, passed away. And earlier today, from what we're seeing in this video, I had flown back to Pittsburgh and was a pallbearer in his funeral. Turned right around and flew back to Miami so I can work on that mural that night. And it was a pretty emotional day. So I started like 3 in the morning. I cried all day because it was a military funeral. It was Mr. Clark, our neighbor right here. So it was pretty emotional. So yeah, that was that day. The next one is a 6-minute video, I think. Basically, I brought the derby car home. I'm celebrating having sold out the art opening, and now we're gonna just haul the convertible all the way to Los Angeles with the sculpture and drop it off, and then then from there we're gonna bring a car back. But the next video that we're gonna see is when I go to Santa Nina de Atocha. So I stopped this video when we get. Remember the last video we just saw with the lady putting up the red tag? She is from Albuquerque. So when I hang my paintings in Albuquerque at her place is when I stop the video, because then the next video we're going to see is this religious pilgrimage that I did to the birthplace of the lowrider, to my friends the Delaras, their patron saint. So that's really important to me, and I figure that's its own video. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so
heading to California, right?
Yeah. So this is this is us heading to California. So I figured this is gonna be a 2-part video. This little part here is just all the gas stations there because I just hauled ass there. And then we'll have video from me being at the Delaras, and then my way home. And we have a car that we put people's TikTok names on all the way across America, and that ended up being really rad. So that's 2 videos from now. So all right. So this is it. We're getting the car ready for the photo shoot. So TY, I'm going to let you know TY is my professional driver. I've hired TY to drive my most wanted fine art cars. He is the very first paid professional driver, I being the owner of the team, and I'm being co-sponsored by Boom Concepts. Art Gallery here in Pittsburgh has funded this season where TY gets, oh, that's Tommy, that was TY driving, where TY gets, he's going to be a full-time driver. I'm happy to say that full-time paid driver for Team Most Wanted Fine Art. Isn't that pretty cool? I don't know if we're the first people to do it, but so we own the team. And my man is the driver, and he gets paid to drive.
In the city,
Cash to drive, and if he wins the whole thing, he gets to keep that cash too.
everybody's taking a turn as being director of photography today.
Right? Yeah, we're changing how this shit's done. So, but that's what it is. I can bring the Most Wanted Fine Art class to Mexico.
Yeah,
and that's why it's so awesome. It's so easy to do. It's the that's not what this car is here. This car here is going to River City Rampage in May.
Oh my gosh, I think we.
And I'm also bringing TY in a minivan. What I just said, and that's going to be his very first paid driving gig. Is at the Most Wanted. So Gerardo, I signed you up already for Iron City Nationals September 10th.
Yeah.
In your Cadillac. Yep.
Yeah, awesome.
And I hired a mechanic to take care of your Cadillac and not just me.
I will bring my battery. Don't worry.
I think you threw a belt. That thing had a new battery. But we're gonna find out. Stop it. So what we're seeing here is all the stickers that happened on the car where I sat outside. So there's the Bushwick Collective. So it sat outside, and I encourage people to put stickers on it. Normally it gets a ton of stickers, but this year was kind of a little wonky how it happened. So I'm pretty happy with the amount of stickers we did get. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it is.
So next year's car, so the problem is this year's car was they wanted to tow it away because it didn't have a license plate. So next year's car, so what we've learned through the years is 1, show up with a car that starts and drives on off the trailer, because if you don't do that, that makes it even more difficult. Second year, show up with a car that has a driver's license plate, that way you can drive it around the city. So I have a derby car that actually still has a license plate on it, so I can legally drive it around.
Nice.
So I have that car that we're going to take to Miami, so we can drive it around. It's got the stacks coming out the hood and everything.
Yo, this is how we do a photo shoot
So
for a
this is
derby
us,
car.
we're just getting ready for
We
a
got the
photo
hose
shoot.
dripping.
So we have water that I'm using.
We got the
We're
hose
here to blow the
dripping.
water around so the car reflects off the red
What
pavement.
you doing there?
So this is my man TY. So he's the one who wore the football helmet at the Iron City Nationals. So, but we're gonna get him a real ass helmet.
I don't know. He'd be great with a helmet.
Yeah. Well, I have some of our sponsors want to see him in an actual helmet. So we're gonna do what our sponsors tell us. One of those sponsors is Smith Metalworks. Smith Metalworks is offering 3 days of driving class to TY to help him with his driving skills. As a part of him becoming a sponsored driver. He's also got some stuff happening through Iron City Promotion, Track Shot Live, Coach Promotion. fab.
Right there.
Most
Stop.
Wanted Fine Arts, boom concept. This kid is
You want the American
stacked
flag?
full of bunkers. Sickles racing. Pretty cool, huh?
To take this beautiful car.
All right, so there's
gonna
the
be pretty cool, huh?
convertible.
Look at this car.
We're loading up,
Is that a convertible?
heading to.
Yeah. Plus, we're taking that sculpture,
Yeah,
of
put
course,
that
to Los
sculpture in the bed of the
Angeles.
truck. So the sculpture is
Oh,
supposed
yeah.
to be on
Kim's got
the
something
trailer.
to say. She wants to
But
go for the ride.
Steve's like,
You know
hey
what's
man,
good for
can you
ride?
haul this car out there?
These
A dude in
chickens.
California bought
I
it.
miss my chickens. I love them.
So a dude in California bought the car. So here it is. Gas stations across America.
Here we are. We made it to
Whew.
Texas.
I made it to Texas in 17
So tomorrow we go to
hours.
Austin and hang some
That
paintings.
was the night. That was
We
the
still gotta
morning
go to the
after the
Delaras,
big, tornado.
Take this
in
car out to
Kentucky.
the
So I
Palm
drove
Desert.
to Bowling Green the
Been
morning.
a long
of
drive.
that
We started at 4 in the morning from
After
Pittsburgh,
it.
Pennsylvania.
It
17
was a
and a half
pretty
hours. I'm
intense
about 35 minutes from dinner.
But, yeah.
My Aunt
Iron
Barb's
City
making me dinner. I dig it. Iron City Promotions. You love it?
That's what I said.
Look at
right
this
there.
cool car. Here's
Yeah,
my
I
truck.
did the editing.
Getting gas. There's
knew
the
it was
sculpture
funny.
going to Los Angeles. I love you guys. Thanks for following me. Heck yeah.
So that was the first thing I ate. So I woke up with frost in Texas. Pretty crazy. So here I am in Austin, installing my first painting in Austin. So I sold all these paintings and installed them across America. Here I am in Albuquerque, and now I'm just pulling up a Santanino de Atocha. Oh my gosh, I'm going to a spiritual holy site with this truck and trailer. And it's awesome. So that's what our next journey is. It's a Chicano Catholic religious site. It's the most pilgrimage Catholic site in North America. It's in Chimayo, New Mexico. And it's the birthplace of the lowrider, which makes it fun. But what it has is sacred dirt off the side of this old ass chapel. And so I took in, a cup, and I filled it full of sacred dirt, and I took it to my friends. So how did I come up with this idea? Was my friends here in Pittsburgh put a patron saint of Saint Simeon on their steering columns before they go out there and drive. So I was like, oh, I'm really interested in that because I paint a lot of religious figures. So I'm like, oh, that's really interesting to me. That crossover derby car and religious icon. So that's what led me to this place in New Mexico. After asking my friends, the Delaras, I asked them, and they responded so quickly as if they had it on copy paste. I was like, wow, that's incredible. It must be important. So that's what I did. So that's a pretty cool journey. I have a lot of footage of me just kind of, it's a sacred site, so it might be somber, but not really. I was all alone. So I watched the dude filling the sacred hole with the sacred dirt. And I found out, upon a bunch of research on Wikipedia, I found out they blessed the dirt in this other building. So I already knew that going in. So I found the guy, go into the building, get the sacred dirt, taking it with a hand truck over to the chapel. So I really became a part of the morning routine, the whole site. And nobody spoke English. Everyone spoke Spanish. So I felt a certain way. I wanted to ask questions, but they're like, and I'm like, all right, never mind.
Yeah, you really need to learn some Spanish, dude.
I'm sorry, buddy. I did the Duolingo. I need you here. I need you here to teach me Spanish.
Yeah, we will have some sessions for learning the Spanish from the Rabbit Raccoon.
Nice. Do we have any questions from anybody? Or are
No,
you
we
answering
have
them all?
The Big is asking if I have a channel. I'm telling him that I'm working on it. Still working on the channel. And also he says that yeah, you have the only red driveway that we have seen on our lives.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Well,
a red roof it can be seen almost from the city.
there's a tree that fell down in the neighborhood earlier this year, so now you can see the red roof from the Bloomfield Bridge. At this brief little moment, you can see it, but you can see it. So, I think that went well. What do you think, buddy?
Yeah.
And so next week I'll have the Santa Nina de Atocha ready to go for everyone watching Cash on the Hood.
Yeah, and some other content maybe.
Yeah, whatever. I have a lot of stuff I have going on right now that I'm making that's really interesting.
Yeah,
And I have a film crew coming to film me make sculptures March 1st. They're the company that does NFL films, so we have to wait until the Super Bowl's over, and then their next project is coming to film Jason. And they're going to film me March 1st, April 9th in Mercer, May 5th in Illinois, and September 10th here in Pittsburgh. So they're doing a whole series on me making sculptures out of derby cars and TY so they're doing like a multiple, like, what the hell am I up to?
Right.
So, but I'm pretty pumped that the company is out of Philadelphia, and they do such prestigious films as NFL films. So, but they're getting a hotel, so at least I know they have a budget for a hotel. So, we'll see what kind of film they have. But we have a lot of stuff really happening. I have a calendar full of events for this whole next season. We can go over my calendar. That'd be pretty fun, right?
Yeah.
It's like 12 months of where I'm going to be and what's going to happen.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, so we can, right? I think fans will want to know that. So yeah, that's what we'll do. So we'll go over my calendar. We'll talk more about this filming stuff and the artwork I'm making at this present moment, and then we'll go over the religious site.
Yeah. Yeah, and just to
Is that
remind the
cool?
people that basically we're going really, really fast because we had a lot of backlog here from the past month. So that's why we are just doing this stuff kind of quickly and rushed.
Well, I mean, yeah, let's get through all the old stuff. We got so much good stuff coming up that I want to get you right up to date exactly what's happening. So right now we're making paintings in a once abandoned house that we're renovating. Patrick was there. He lifted weights with me. We got a gym set up with the painting site. And so we're lifting weights because this season I want to have monster arms on Track Shot Live. I'm tired of looking like a wimp. And we're making paintings as fast as we can while renovating a house.
Right, excellent.
So, I mean, I have that content if you're interested.
Yeah. Everything is interesting, dude.
So,
okay, so see you next week.
I will see you next week. And talk to me after this so I can talk to you.
Sure.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.